Welcome to Traveluptuous Loves. Today we're off to discover Africa's most glamorous and exclusive luxury escapes. No time to waste, let's dive straight into the opulence. Ah, the Serengeti. Nothing quite says luxury like waking up to the sounds of the African Savannah, darling. Except perhaps waking up to the savannah from a plush bed in a private suite with views that could make even a lion weep. The Serengeti Gourmet Reserve and Four Seasons Safari Lodge offer just that. Your days here are spent on game drives, where your guide, who, I must say, is as knowledgeable as a walking encyclopedia, whisks you away in a custom-built 4x4, ensuring you see all the big five while barely lifting a finger. When you return from your adventure, expect your private plunge pool to be ready, just in time for a dip before dinner. Speaking of dinner, darling, prepare for gourmet meals served under the stars, with the distant roars of lions and the gentle rustle of the African breeze for ambience. And the rooms, well, they're more like mini palaces, complete with oversized beds draped in the finest linens, ensuite bathrooms bigger than most apartments, and service so impeccable you'd think your butler could read minds. I must say, I do love a safari, but I prefer my adventure with a glass of bubbly, don't you? Tell us in the comments, would you ever go on safari in such splendid style? Ah, Cape Town, where the glamour of the city meets the rugged beauty of nature. And darlings, it's not just about the views, although a sunset over Table Mountain is enough to make one weep with joy. No, it's the lifestyle. The one and only Cape Town and Element House are where you can live the dream of pure coastal elegance. Whether you're lounging by an infinity pool or gazing out at the Atlantic from your private suite, you'll feel like a character from the most indulgent of novels. Let's talk about food, darling. Cape Town's food scene is practically a work of art. You'll enjoy seafood so fresh it practically flops onto your plate, paired with the finest local wines from the nearby Cape Winelands. Spend your days sipping world-class vintages in Franschhoek, where the vineyards sprawl like patchwork quilts across the hills, and the tasting rooms. Oh, they're more akin to galleries than anything else. And of course, there's the shopping. The V&A waterfront is filled with high-end boutiques offering everything from bespoke leather goods to handcrafted jewellery that could rival the crown jewels. Are you ready to indulge? Go on, give that like button a cheeky tap, you know you want to. Now, let us hop over to Marrakesh, where magic and mystery meet luxury and extravagance. Imagine stepping through the doors of La Mamounia, a palace hotel so opulent that the halls themselves seem to whisper ancient secrets. The Royal Mansour is equally fabulous, with its private riads. Darling, these aren't just rooms, they're entire homes, each with its own plunge pool, shaded terrace and personal staff. As you wander through Marrakesh, every step is a feast for the senses. The scent of exotic spices fills the air, and the vibrant colours of the souks dazzle the eyes. Of course, one can't possibly leave without picking up a handmade rug, or perhaps a piece of delicate Moroccan pottery. After all, you'll need a proper keepsake from your adventure. And the food, darling. Moroccan cuisine is pure poetry. Picture tagine bubbling with fragrant spices, couscous so fluffy it could double as a cloud, and pastries dripping with honey and almonds. But all this is mere prelude to your afternoon tea, enjoyed naturally on a sun-dappled terrace as the call to prayer echoes gently in the distance. If this escape has you dreaming of mint tea and palatial sweets, darling, do hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't want to miss what's coming next. Ah, the Masai Mara, darling. This is where the idea of safari chic reaches its peak. Staying at Angama Mara, or Mahali Mzuri, you'll find that the word tent doesn't quite do justice to these accommodations. Picture this. You wake up in a spacious, beautifully furnished tent with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the sprawling savannah, where zebras and wildebeests roam freely beneath a flawless African sky. Hot air balloon rides at dawn offer the perfect vantage point to see the beauty of the Mara from above, while bush picnics prepared by your private chef ensure you won't go hungry. Oh no, darling, not on my watch. And when the day's safari adventures are done, you'll return to find your butler has drawn a bath, perhaps with a scattering of rose petals, because even in the wild, one must maintain standards. I do adore nature when it comes with this level of pampering. Tell us in the comments, Could you see yourself sipping champagne while watching a pride of lions? Now let's slow things down a touch and take you to the Seychelles. Oh, my dears, if paradise were a place, it would be here. The Seychelles is where luxury and nature blend so seamlessly that you might actually believe you've stepped into heaven. Stay at North Island or Six Senses, Île Passion, where privacy is paramount and every villa is a work of art. Imagine a private infinity pool that seems to melt into the azure ocean, a personal chef preparing your every meal with the freshest local ingredients, and a spa experience so divine that you'll feel reborn by the end of it. Here, you can do as much or as little as you like. Lounge on the powdery white sands, snorkel among vibrant coral reefs, or take a sunset cruise on your private yacht. The Seychelles is about luxury that feels effortless, because, my dears, when life is this good, it really shouldn't take much effort at all. Are you already dreaming of the Seychelles, darling? Let me know in the comments if this is your idea of paradise too. Before we reveal our final pick, I simply must mention a few more delightful African escapes worthy of your attention. Zanzibar, Tanzania, a gem in the Indian Ocean where white beaches and historical intrigue meet. Namibia's Sossusvlei Desert, where the luxury lodges blend perfectly with the dramatic red dunes. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe, an epic waterfall paired with indulgent lodges like Tongabezi, where you can dine with a view of the falls. And now, darlings, the grand finale, the Okavango Delta in Botswana. The Delta is a shimmering oasis where you can indulge in the most lavish of water safaris. Stay at the Jau Camp or Vumbura Plains, where the luxury is rivaled only by the staggering beauty of the landscape. Here, you'll spend your days gliding through tranquil waterways on a traditional mokoro, with your personal guide pointing out the incredible wildlife that calls this place home. Hippos wallow lazily in the shallows, while elephants make their way across the plains. And you? Well, darling, you're simply enjoying it all from the comfort of your boat, or perhaps your lavish deck with a chilled glass of something sparkling in hand. And the lodges? They are nothing short of extraordinary. Elevated wooden walkways take you to your private suite, where you'll find outdoor showers, vast bathtubs overlooking the delta, and beds so sumptuous you might just find it hard to leave. But do make time for a private dinner under the stars, where the clear, unpolluted night sky feels close enough to touch. It's the kind of experience that makes even the most well-traveled souls feel as though they've discovered something truly unique. Stargazing, wildlife, and luxury living all in one. Does it get any better, my dears? Tell me, would you rather be drifting through the delta or soaking in that spectacular outdoor tub? And there we have it, loves. The very best of Africa's luxury escapes, from sun-soaked islands to glamorous safaris. If this has you ready to pack your bags, don't forget to check out the links below for more details on planning your own journey. And remember, there's no better time to treat yourself to a bit of luxury. Life is too short for anything less.